So hi everyone, hope you're doing really well. A very warm welcome to this episode, and if you're new here, a very warm welcome to the channel. And I'd like to just say at the beginning, a very warm welcome to those who have recently subscribed. If that's you, hugely warm welcome, a very warm welcome to this little community that we have here. And it really occurred to me while I was driving that actually most of my recent episodes haven't really been so much about what we are actually doing in property ourselves. And I make no mistake about that, because I'm quite clear that this channel is all about documenting our own property investing journey, but also offering hints and tips to those who may well be getting started in property themselves or interested in it or just at the beginning. So it has a dual aspect, this channel, but I thought it's about time we gave an update about what we are actually doing. And I'm going to point you to episode 39, where I gave you a little tour of a property that we had a sale agreed on. And I'm pleased to say that we have, as of Friday, now completed. We have the keys, and of course we have the obligatory pile of post that we have already partially sorted through. And the stuff that doesn't belong to us and needs to be redirected, we will stamp with this stamper. And if you're not sure what I'm on about, then feel free to come down to episode 7. Go back to episode 7, and I talk about 6 steps that we do straight after purchase, of which dealing with post is one of them. Now, as well as having a new property purchase, I have also now been round with our builder. So purchased it on Friday. We've been round it today, actually, in fact, and I've been through with him the schedule of works, all the work that needs to be done, talked about timeframes and costs and all sorts of things like that. And that is now in my head on the refurb stage. The other thing, though, you might remember if you've watched any of my previous episodes, we are actually in the middle of a refurb project as well. One that's gone a bit wrong, or has gone a bit wrong. It's now fixed, or being fixed at the moment, and that's episode 30. It's the property that we bought right back in episode 6, and we had a problem with the plaster. We've gone our separate ways. I have been there very recently, and I have now cleared out all the rubbish that was left from the previous plasterer. Hired a skip, that's all gone, and as of tomorrow the new plastering team starts, and that moves the project forward again. And also I need to tomorrow now contact our building control lady, her name's Sarah, and just make sure that she's happy to sign off the last phase of the phase we just finished in terms of the internal layout alterations. If you're not sure what I mean, have a look at episode number 9, because I talk about how we've changed the internal layout and made it much more effective and much more family friendly. So we've purchased the property, that's now in refurb phase. We're in the middle of a project already, and that has had a problem, but we're now back on track. And the other thing I've been doing is I've updated all of the team, the entire wider team. That's all the tradespeople and, crucially, our private investors. Always let people know right at the beginning of a project, things will go wrong. It's not a case of if, it's when. So let them know. And then as soon as a hiccup happens, just get on the phone and say, we had this problem, but here are my solutions. This is what I'm going to do. This is how we're going to fix it. Be a problem solver. And we have not had, in all the years we've been investing in property, a problem with any investor saying, oh, actually, I'm out, I need my money early, or they'll say, okay, go ahead and do it. Essentially, they are making sure they really want their money back in full, on time, with their interest. And it's up to you then to deliver on that. But I do think it's really important. I treat them like family. And therefore, I just let family know when there's a problem. Or more like, I call them up and say, here's a solution to a problem that you didn't even know about. So if you'd like to know what that problem property is, have a look at episode 6, 8 and 9. And the other thing I'd like to say to people is you need to be really good at 2 skills: finding property to buy and finding private finance. So we're still in conversations now about some potential new investors we might do a project with. But in terms of private finance, it might be interesting for you to know that we actually purchased this one we've just completed on. We did a 90% loan, so we put a 10% deposit in. 90% of the money came from a private investor, so it's completely possible to work with private finance. And then the other thing I say, you to find houses and find the funds. I am still looking, so I'm still doing viewings. In fact, I know my next viewing is tomorrow afternoon. That's a potential flip project, actually. Don't know anymore. I've had a conversation with the estate agent. I've had a chat. I was the second person to know about it. When I was told, it wasn't even on the portals. So it goes to show the power of the relationship with estate agents are tremendous. Do what's right by them. Do what's right by everyone. So that's it. We've just completed, now in a refurb phase. We're in the refurb phase, the one that's gone wrong, but now being fixed. We are raising private finance, and we are still looking for opportunities. So that's what we're up to. What have you been doing? Are you involved in property at all? If you are, what are you doing? What stage are you at? And if you'd like any videos in terms of things that you would like to help you for your very next step, then feel free to let us know. You'll also see in the comments section below, I include my Instagram link. So if you'd like to get in touch, but privately rather than the comments on Facebook, you're more than welcome to drop me a private DM. Just use the link below. That's it for this one. Thank you ever so much for your support. We do really appreciate it. I know I keep saying that, and I sound like a bit of a, a broken record. But we do this for you guys, and we hope it's helpful and interesting. So thank you. We look forward to seeing you in the next one.